Sasa ukishinda kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni, bei ya mafuta imeongezeka, si uchimbe kisima yako? Dunia mzima tunajua bei ya crude oil imeenda juu. Na kama wale watu wa Makerere wako na kisima, mimi niko tayari kuchimba kesho. Nionyeshe ngoma yako, niambie wewe chimba mafuta hapa ndio bei teremke. Na watu ni waajabu. Ile mambo tunaweza kufanya hawafanyi. Ile kujisajili wapewe fertilizer hawafanyi. Na hiyo tunaweza. Ile hatuwezi. Kama mambo ya mafuta ndio nalalamika. Sisi kwetu Ruiru tutaendelea na kufanya kazi. Na watu siku hizi wanaongea mambo ya kuteremsha bei ya gharama ya maisha. Bei ya gharama ya maisha hawezi kuteremshwa kwa maandamano. Sasa naona wengine wana shida kwa Twitter siku kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni, gharama ya maisha. Sio, ni upumbavu. Kushinda kwa Twitter kutoka jioni mpaka asubuhi kutoka mpaka jioni itakusaidia namna gani? Jamani, wale vijana tusiingie kwa hiyo line. Kenya haitaendelea kwa kuweka sufuria kwa kichwa. Mnajua rais yako wapi? Ako huko Marekani anaongea na wazungu. Mdogo yake Ligiji yako huko Colombia. Musalia Mudavadi Prime Cabinet Secretary watu ako huko Uingereza. Sasa mimi nikaulizwa nikalie hii kiti. Na si bora nikutii. Sasa mimi kama rais hapa nataka kuambia Kenya iko imara. Na ndio nikakuja hapa kwa sababu nyinyi mmezoea kuwa na rais hapa. Hamwezi kukaa bila rais. Nikasema wacha niwahurumie wale watu wa Talbo, na mimi nikuja hapa waweze kunusa urais ndio tukue sawa sawa. Na hiyo sherehe ya tarehe 21 mimi kama rais nitamuamulisha awasaidie sana. Na sasa rais anaweza kuja hapa aombe kasoko kadogo akose kujenga kasoko hapa. Mnakubali kwamba ni aibu rais mzima akuja hapa Kipkaren aambiwe kuna shida ya kasoko hapa Kipkaren, shilingi milioni 50 inaweza kushinda rais? Mnataka tufanye hiyo kazi? Nitoe hiyo milioni 50? Mimi kama waziri na mimi kama rais. Kongoi, Mungu asifiwe.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Elijah Gishore. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. In case you're a new subscriber, tap that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Trade and Investments Cabinet Secretary Honorable Moses Kuria has been called out once again for his insensitive talk to the Kenyan public. This time round, his boss, or the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, was the one doing the calling after he realized that he was speaking in a very insensitive tone to Kenyans who are going through a very, very difficult moment as they try and balance their life and adjust the new tax adjustments and many things like that. So for the very, very, very first time since the inception of the Kenya Kwanza administration, we have seen the Deputy President actually calling out Moses Kuria. Guys, I want you to remember the last time Moses Kuria was insulting the members of the father state, the media. The Deputy President actually applauded him and said, you know, you people of the media, you belong to Azimio, you are used to insulting us and writing nonsense, and right now you're going to meet Moses Kuria. This time round, you're going to meet Moses Kuria. Apparently now they differ. And in a quick rejoinder, Moses Kuria actually replied to the Deputy President and told him, inferiority complex and misplaced insecurities will kill you, Nani. Relax. And kama kawaida, Moses Kuria deleted that particular message. So the deputy president had actually took to his Twitter account to call out Moses Kuria and David D, who were ruffling feathers with Kenyans by being very brutal in their language of Kenyans. And this is what the deputy president had to say. I want to call upon fellow leaders, particularly those that our president, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, has given privilege to serve Kenyans to exercise caution while addressing their employer, the Kenyan people. I would like to remind them that although the people of Kenya did not employ them directly, they elected William Ruto, who in turn appointed them as cabinet secretaries and advisors. Definitely now that's why we know it's Moses Kuria and David D. And hence, by virtue of this, they are employed by Kenyans. You don't address your employer with arrogance. Do so with humility and decorum. Kenyans, like the rest of the world, are going through difficult economic times, and leaders should address them with sensitivity and empathy. So I'll not read the entire statement, but basically that was it.
Mkiona seneti haifanyi kazi yake, haileti pesa vile tumeleta, makosa inakuwa ya kiranja Dr. Boni Alwala. Mheshimiwa Rais, I want to tell you today from Kakamega, watu wenye umepatia kazi wamekuingiza kwa mbaya sana. Mtu ambaye anaitwa Minister for Trade, mtu ambaye anaitwa waziri wa energy, na mtu ambaye anaitwa economic advisors, lazima watuambie sisi wa Kenya what did they mean. Lomola bakulanga makure from government to government, then things are worse. You sack these people when they pay Yamakura, you can say I was elected in this country of Kenya to serve the poor. I don't care whether the rich people find petrol rich or expensive, but I care. President Ruto, sack these people, otherwise serikali yako sasa, hata small function like this inaanza kukaa kama iko na sura mbaya. Kweli
comes at a time when the deputy president was coming back to Kenya from his trip in Colombia, and that is when he addressed the issue. So this is not the first time that Moses Kuria is talking down on Kenyans, or dressing down, or talking ill of a section of the community, be it the media, be it Kenyans, be it anybody. It is synonymous with Moses Kuria to talk down, to dress down, to talk without decorum. In fact, he told people that every day you're waking up to tell us, Mafuta imepanda. You know what is good for you to do? Enda uchimbe kisima yako. Just go dig your well and mine your fuel, refine your fuel where you think it's cheap, because according to him, fuel prices have risen globally, and so you cannot wake up every day and tell us that fuel prices have risen. It's a global phenomenon. We know that. And if you think that the government is actually overcharging you, why don't you just go and mine your own fuel? And that's a very, very rude statement, because definitely we know we don't have that capability of mining fuel. In fact, Kenya and Ngamia 1, there was fuel there, and I don't know how far it went or where that project reached. So telling Kenyans to go and get their own fuel is utterly disrespectful. And Moses Kuria continued even to tweet and say that the fuel prices in Kenya will rise, from with an average of 10 shillings up to February next year. So he told Kenyans that for better planning, it's better to budget for around 260 Kenya shillings for fuel up to next year, February. So these are the kind of talks that really add salt to the injury, because already the situation is bad, already the situation is dire, already the situation is difficult for Kenyans. And so having someone who will continuously make it harder, then it becomes something that is not actually right. And this has been the issue with public service. If there's a segment of society that is arrogant, it's actually people in public sector. You actually go to a government office You want to get your passport, you want to get your ID, you want to get a service, you want to get a birth certificate. And the attitude of public servants is just rotten, you know. These people feel like, I don't know, these jobs are heaven or what. Or I don't know if because they are tired of serving so many people. But if you want to get the wrath of Kenyans, just try and get service from a public servant, you know. And it is very disheartening because these are your bosses, these are the people who pay you, they pay taxes, and they should get the best service ever. If you go, for example, to banking halls, you know, to private banking, you'll see they even give you a seat, they give you water, they give you a ticket to wait. But you go to a place like Nyayo House, getting your own passport, you're queuing up to I don't know where. Nobody cares. People are just going, and then there are cronies. People just take people from the line and put them in front, you know. And it's something that you see is coming up from the top, from the rank of a cabinet secretary, all the way down, you know. So if that is a cabinet secretary talking like that, what do you think a service person at the desk will do to you? What do you think that person will do to you if that is the rank of somebody sitting with the president in the cabinet? You know, the other day, actually, the US trade representative came and she refused to meet Moses Kuria because of how he talks. She refused. She said he's not going to engage Moses Kuria, and Moses Kuria was missing at a meeting in State House. Alikata. And these are the issues. These are the things that we are actually talking about. You know, these are the issues that we are actually talking about. And I don't think really it will end there. Moses Kuria is a cloud chaser, so to speak. He loves attention, and doesn't matter how he gets that attention. So he will do anything to get the attention. Recently, in fact, it's just the other day that the deputy president jetted back into the country. So the president is still in USA. The deputy president was in Colombia. The prime cabinet secretary was in London, UK. And Moses Kuria unashamedly took to the mic and said, now that all the three are outside the country, he is in charge. He is the next in command. He is in charge of the country. And you look at such sentiments and you wonder, why will he even go to that extent? You know? Because he's just chasing clout. He just wants that attention that comes from that statement. Because if he just keeps quiet, nobody is going to listen to him. You know, if your work doesn't speak for you, then you have to speak for yourself so that we don't even forget you. Recently, they ranked the best cabinet secretaries, and the best was actually Kindiki. It was not Moses Kuria. And yeah, so guys, we're just waiting to see if the president will ever crack his whip on Moses Kuria, whether it will be a cabinet reshuffle, whether he will just ignore and move on, whether he will warn, you know, like the deputy president has done. But that is the prerogative of the head of state. So let's just wait and see what will transpire going forward. But that is the state of affairs as they stand, as they are, as at now. And it's not easy. It's not easy, guys, because Kenyans are really, really suffering, and the least they want is somebody to add to that suffering, whether mentally, emotionally, financially, politically. Either way, Kenyans just want somebody who will comfort them and lift them from the burden of poverty, the burden of the high cost of living that has hit hard on every Kenyan. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been your guy Elijah Geshoro. Make sure you subscribe and watch this video over and over again. Share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.